All right. Sorry I've been gone. Life gets crazy around this time of the year for us people and children's work. So with that, the deliberations came in and Johnny Depp is innocent, and Amber Heard's been, guilty of defamation of character. So I've looked into her closing arguments, not Johnny's yet. Again, this is just for educational purposes. I am not diagnosing either of them with narcissistic personality disorder. I just want to go over some key facts with you guys for your educational. Let me mute this. A huge crowd. Yeah. So, I took a lot of notes and I'm just going to go through a few of them. So their main side with Amber Heard was that he accepts no responsibility, no accountability, blames everybody else, that this was just a big smear campaign and victim blaming. This intimate partner violence, I have gone through this myself, even down to my last boyfriend, when it came, especially with the psychological aggression. I cannot tell you how terrifying that can look like. You legit are getting yelled at for something that is not even your fault, because they take the littlest thing against them and they can spin it into this huge thing of how dare you do this, when it was really just like, I didn't mean to hurt you by this. For my instance, there was a moment where I didn't feel safe and he was screaming and yelling at me because I should believe that he was going to keep us safe, when all reality of that situation, which is going to be in my book, there was no way he could have kept us safe in this situation that could have happened. So the screaming is terrifying. I had my head out the window in a foreign country, crying my eyes out. We stop over at a gas station and he's screaming at me in English, but this man probably does not speak a thing of English, especially because he's an old gentleman in his 70s, 80s, looked at me like, are you okay? And in that moment for me, I knew that this was done for us. But I still had 3 weeks there. So the physical, psychological aggression is terrifying. The coerced control, that power imbalance, I didn't feel so much, but it could come down to any little thing, such as finances, who is stronger, who's, smarter, anything that can go like that with the coerced control. And of course, the sexual abuse that I have gone through with previous boyfriends. So a keynote here: never follows through with the promises, especially made during the love bombing. And this is a fact. After flying across the world, I was promised a massage. I wasn't greeted with flowers. I wasn't greeted with a gift. I was greeted with nothing. And after a week and a half, I had to start begging him for that massage. And the flights over there were hell. Then I did him a huge favor of recording stuff for his hobby. And again, he promises me, I'll give you a massage. So one day when we had nothing to do, this is going to be in my book, he asked me for a massage. And I was like, okay. So I gave him this 30-minute massage. And I'm like, can I get my massage after? Yes, yes, yes. He gives me a 2-minute massage. And I'm like, was that it? Like, for both of my massages combined, that's it? And he's like, yep. They never follow through with their promises. So if you're waiting on their promises, do not hold your breath, okay? The cycle of violence, when that monster comes out, the more times you take them back, the quicker it is for that monster to come back and the longer that monster is going to stay, okay? They said Johnny Depp has spent millions in therapy. Well, yeah, because therapy for these people tend to not work because they feel nothing is wrong with them. They're just sitting in therapy, blaming everybody else, saying, yes, I got this problem. Okay, well, what do I do about it? Okay, yeah, I can do that, but they never end up doing it. Okay. Yeah, I've spent thousands in therapy, but I have grown so much. Again, sweet and then nice. The violence happens fast. It's a sweet mean cycle. That's what that means. Okay. They never take their actions seriously. When you are fact to fact, you did this. I felt that. How dare you feel that way? After all that I've done for you, I treated you like a princess. So what now? And then they'll flip it on you. And I can't even give an example of this because my mind doesn't work. That now they're the victim. Okay. So they're never going to take you seriously, ever. Even when you come down with them from facts that happened 3 minutes ago, they're going to lie, manipulate it, blame shift it, just like that. They're going to lie to you about their substance abuse. My last ex, he got off of smoking cigarettes, got put on the vape, but then I started to hear his voice go back to like how it was with the cigarettes. And I didn't even want to question it because just like what they said in the closing arguments, it would literally start World War III. Literally start World War III. And I wasn't about to have that happen. Oh my goodness. And as the victim, you're praying. I pray to God to fix my last two narcs because I loved them so much. And how could this not be it? But God is not going to give you your prayers if the devil's behind the wheel when it comes to that other partner. The defiance. Oh my God. The defiance is so disgusting. I caught him cheating. I'm 99% that I caught him cheating. And I just asked him about a bathrobe. Why do you have both bathrobes up? And oh, he just went off being so defiant towards me, where I was like, you know what? Your defiance right now shows that you're guilty. They'll accuse you of cheating because they are the ones that are cheating. Everything they accuse and blame you of is actually what they are doing to you. Okay? They're just blame shifting. They're projecting all their crap onto you. Animal abuse. One of my ex-boyfriends a long time ago held our cat off of the balcony, like over the railing, kind of like what Michael Jackson did with his kids. Held the cat over the balcony and was screaming. And I ran downstairs because if he dropped it, I wanted to be on the first patio below to catch her, while his friend was upstairs and I could hear him screaming, his name, going, you got to bring the cat in here. Like, you can't be doing that, dude. Calm down. I'm pretty sure he was coked out. Okay. So the flying monkeys, everybody, they are all scared to say something because they see what happens to others who spoke up, aka flying monkeys enablers. They're not going to point this out because they don't want World War XX to happen on them. They don't want the defamation of character and the smear campaigns against them. No. All right. They don't care about the repercussions that come their way. They don't. After I broke it off with my last boyfriend, I called him back 4 days later because I was calmer. Like, I was like, okay, let's see if he apologizes. Maybe, there was 2 weeks left until I flew back out there. And he answered the phone going, what? He didn't care if he was going to lose me. He didn't care if he was going to lose me. After almost 2 decades of waiting for me, he didn't care. Lesbian camp director for trying to protect his daughter. They will tear you down like that. And they'll use the worst weapons, you know, threaten to break that flight attendant's arm. You know, of course, that's the physical and psychological aggression right there with that. Okay. I promise you it won't happen again. I promise you it won't happen again, that I won't react any less than what I reacted. But I do promise you it's going to be worse. Because it's going to be worse. But they're not going to say that. I kind of feel bad for Amber today. Because if there's no mark, it didn't happen. If there was no video, it didn't happen. But if there's marks, it's fake. And if there was a video, it's fake. Like, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't with these narcs. Narcs rat themselves out. The day after the wedding or the day of the wedding, he came clean and said, I can punch her all I want and no one can say a damn thing about it. And it was a joke. The reason why I didn't go to the second time to this foreign country was because 2.5 weeks before I was supposed to fly out there, my ex made a joke that he wanted to punch me in my face. I went, what did you just say to me? Because we were just joking. I can't wait, you know, sexual innuendos about me coming out there. And he's like, I want to slap you in your face. And I'm like, what did you just say to me? Like, are you joking? And he legitimately dead faces go, no, I want to punch you in your face. And then I get upset going, how could you say that? Oh, it was a joke. We joke like that over here. No. I've read on so many forums about how men on their wedding days, even when they're dancing with their wives for the first time, will tell them, I have you now. And so many brides have filed annulments the day after their wedding days. Don't even show up for the honeymoon. This is kind of why I don't ever want to get married again, because I'm scared now that someone's going to come along and fake it so good, you know? When I was watching Amber's closing arguments, and for this video, I'm going to end it here because I'm halfway done with my notes. What got me choked up was my face looked exactly like her face. When I'd be FaceTiming with my friends and my family about what was happening, my face looked like hers with that upside down frown. She had the scared eyes going on, the verge of almost crying, the anxiety where you start to like shift. You kind of start to feel like you're in a trapped, like in a dog in a trapped in a kennel, you know? Oh, let me do these last few points. Yeah. I don't need her ambition. I could get effing crazy, irrational, crazy, weird, and we fight more. They rat themselves out. This is the truth. He said the truth. This is the truth. But of course, that was to a flying monkey, right? And here you go, guys, right here. Self-destruction. He said he waits up to fight the devil. Well, is it fighting the devil to stay out of you? There is an emergency with my work. All right, I'm ending it here because I have to go. Wait up to fight the devil, to get the devil out of you, arguing that you don't want to be the devil's minion anymore, because pretty much you are the devil. You're being a puppet minion to the devil. So they don't want ambition. They don't want to succeed. They want to tear us down so that we will never leave. All righty, my friends, I got to go answer these texts and phone calls. I will be back later on tonight for another video. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. This is another episode of Marciana Bella. Marciana Bella talks the truth. Bye.